Okay, so let's continue. I would like to repeat challenging question number 2. A personal care product is advertised as organic and safe for the environment. Based on the roles of the DTI, FDA, and DNR, what steps should be taken to verify the product's claims, and why is this verification important for consumers and the ecosystem? Steps to verify the product's claims. DTI. The DTI must check the labeling and advertising compliance. This ensures that product claims such as organic or environment safe are truthful, not misleading, and follow fair practices. DTI must require certifications. Products claiming to be organic must be supported by certification from recognized accrediting bodies. Food and Drug Administration FDA must assess product safety and efficacy. FDA FDA examines the ingredients, chemical composition, and possible effects on human health, like, for example, skin irritation and toxicity. FDA regulates labeling. DTI ensures that ingredients lists, expiration dates, and health warnings are properly declared. FDA approval and registration. Only products F- that are FDA's evaluation can be legally used. So only product that pass FDA's evaluation can be legally sold. DENR. The DENR must evaluate the environmental impact. DENR looks at whether waste from the product, such as packaging or chemical residues, can harm soil, water, and biodiversity. DNR enforce waste management regulations, ensures the manufacturer complies with eco-friendly packaging, waste disposal, and product life cycle management. Importance of verification for consumers. Safety assurance prevents harmful side effects, allergies, chemical burns, poisoning. For consumers, informed decision making allow buyers to choose genuinely safe and eco-friendly products instead of falling for greenwashing. For consumers, uh, protection ensure that money is spent on products that deliver real benefits. For the ecosystem, reduce pollution. For the ecosystem, there will be a prevention of harmful chemicals from entering waterways and soil. Sustainable production encourages company to use biodegradable, non-toxic, and responsibly sourced ingredients. Biodiversity protection avoids damage to aquatic life, plants, and animals from toxic residues. Key takeaways: verification by DTI FDA and DNR ensures that product claims are truthful, safe for humans, and environmentally sustainable. This process not only protects consumers from misleading information, but also helps the ecosystem from chemical um, pollution and waste. Challenging question number 3. Imagine a community where residents dispose of used batteries, expired medicines, and chemical based cosmetics in regular household trash. What long term effects must this practice have on human health, soil and water systems, and which government agencies should intervene? Improper disposal of batteries, expired medicines, and chemical based cosmetics with regular household trash can have serious long term consequences. Human health. Toxic substances from batteries like lead, cadmium, and mercury may leach into water supplies, causing neurological, kidney, and developmental issues. Expired medicines in the soil or water may lead to antibiotic resistance and accidental poisoning. Cosmetics combining heavy metals or harmful chemicals can contaminate food and water sources, increasing risk of cancer, harmonic disruption, or skin diseases. Soil systems. Heavy metals and chemical residues can reduce soil fertility and kill beneficial microorganisms. Persistent chemicals may accumulate in crops, entering the food chain. Watering systems. Leachates from landfills contaminate groundwater and rivers. Toxic chemicals affect aquatic life, leading to bioaccumulation and biomagnification in the food web. Government agencies that should intervene. Department of Trade and Industry. DTI regulates proper labeling and ensures consumer products include disposal guidelines. FDI oversees the safe use and disposal of medicines and cosmetics to prevent public health hazards. DENR implement solid waste management laws, hazardous waste disposal systems, and environmental protection policies. Key takeaways: improper disposal of these products can poison people, damage ecosystem, and contaminate natural resources. Coordinated action by DTI, product labeling, FDI, FDA for health safety, and DNR for environmental protection is crucial to prevent this risk. Challenging question number 4. Antibacterial soaps contain active chemical agents designed to kill microbes. Discuss the benefits and potential risks of frequent use of such products in terms of A. Human health, B. Microbial resistance, and C. Environmental contamination. Human health benefits. reduces harmful bacteria on the skin, lowering the risk of infections. Useful in healthcare settings to prevent the spread of pathogens. Can be beneficial for people with weak immune systems. The risk overuse may disrupt the natural balance of skin microbiota, causing dryness, irritation, or allergic reactions. Long-term exposure to certain bacterial chemicals, like for example, triclosan, may have negative hormonal or developmental effects. Microbial resistance benefits effective in killing common bacteria when used correctly, helps reduce bacterial contamination in areas where sanitation is critical. The risk, frequent and widespread use may encourage the development of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Resistance makes some microbes harder to treat with standard antibiotics, posing global health challenges. Environmental contamination benefits helps maintain hygienic environments by reducing microbial load in waters and on surfaces. Risks. Residues of antibacterial chemicals enter wastewater, persisting in soil and aquatic ecosystems, may harm beneficial microbes essential for ecological balance. Accumulation of chemicals like triclosan can disrupt aquatic organisms' growth, reproduction, and food chain. Key takeaways. While antimicrobial soaps offer protection against harmful microbes, their excessive or improper use can pose risks to human health, contribute to microbial resistance, and lead to environmental pollution. Regular soap and water are often just as effective for daily hygiene with fewer long-term risks. Challenging question number 5. Choose one common household product. Example, detergent, shampoo, or insect repellent. Explain how its chemical composition can provide benefits to users while also creating risk if A. Misuse or B. Disposed of improperly. How do DTI, FDI, and DNR regulations work together to minimize this risk? Let's choose detergent as a common household product. Benefits of detergent, chemical composition. Detergents contain surfactants like sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, that reduce water surface tension, helping oils, grease, and dirt leave from fabrics and surfaces. They may also contain enzymes that breaks down proteins, starches, and fats, making cleaning more effective. Fragrances and brighteners improve user experience by leaving clothes fresh smelling and visually cleaner. We will have the next part of our chemistry lesson, Roman numeral number 3.